If you're cooking for one, you've probably considered buying an air fryer. But what capacity air fryer do you need? How much money should you spend? And what features should you be looking for? In this video, I'm going to show you what you can cook in one of Amazon's cheapest, smallest, and lightest air fryers. And I'll also give you some suggestions for other small air fryers for one person, which I think will suit different people. So this video, like the air fryer I'm reviewing, is relatively small capacity. But that being said, if you're looking for particular information, I've divided this video up into chapters, which you'll be able to see on the timeline of the video and in the description if you want to jump ahead. So this is the Midea 2-litre air fryer. It's one of Amazon's best sellers. It's a manual air fryer, which means it's controlled by dials. There's no Wi-Fi connectivity, presets, or anything digital. The top dial controls the time, which can be set for up to 60 minutes, and the bottom one controls the temperature, which can be set for between 80 and 200 Celsius. Because it doesn't have any presets, on top of the air fryer are a list of suggested times and temperatures for popular foods, which is useful if you're new to this way of cooking. Although manual air fryers are less popular than digital ones, they are incredibly straightforward to use and particularly good for older or first-time cooks. So equally as good for students as they are for grandparents. This Midea air fryer is also extremely compact and lightweight. It's approximately 23 centimetres high and 18 centimetres wide, and it's really portable, weighing just under 2.5 kilograms. Inside, the drawer is square rather than round, which I find more versatile, and it measures roughly 17.5 centimetres in both directions. There's a crisper plate, which is removable for washing, and the bottom of the drawer has a ribbed surface. Generally, you will cook with the crisper plate in place to aid air circulation and ensure you get crispy bottom on things, unless, of course, you want extra height in the drawer or to cook things in their own juices. Now, as I mentioned, the capacity of this air fryer is 2 litres. Air fryer manufacturers generally advise 1 litre of capacity per person, and I have always said I think that's wildly optimistic. So I normally advise to allow 2 litres per person, which makes this perfect for one person. Power-wise, this air fryer is 1150 watts, so not particularly powerful, but it's only heating a small space. And the upside of the low wattage is it also uses very little energy, so it's cheap to run. When I ran it for 10 minutes at 200 Celsius, it used 0.075 kilowatt hours, which at today's energy prices would cost about 2p. So in a moment, I'm going to show you what I cooked in it so you can get an idea of capacity and how this air fryer might work for you. But before I do that, if you're new to this channel, I make weekly videos that help you choose and use your home appliances. And I'm the only channel in the UK that does that. Now, YouTube tells me that most of you watching this aren't subscribed to the channel. So it would be a huge help to me if you could hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, if I'm not pushing my luck, if this video has been helpful so far, please hit the thumbs up too. So here's a look at the kind of things that fit in the drawer of this compact 2 litre air fryer. Now, thinking of that student market in particular first, a small 16.5 centimetre snacking pizza from the Co-op does fit in the drawer. One of their ready meals, however, doesn't, although you could put the contents in a smaller oven-proof container and cook it like that. 2 of my Thala pudding moulds fit comfortably in the drawer, so you can use them either for poaching eggs, yes, you can do that in an air fryer, or for making puddings. If you want to reheat a sausage roll, that will fit comfortably in the drawer. And if you're doing side dishes, small potatoes worked beautifully in this air fryer. And I also roasted tomatoes very quickly and successfully. Chunky chips can also be cooked in the air fryer, and you can squeeze in a pie to reheat next to them. So apparently 80 grams is considered to be a portion of fries for one person. So I weighed that out and gave them a 3-minute head start in the air fryer, and then added 3 fish fingers in the drawer next to them for an additional 9 minutes. And together that made a great fish finger sandwich with fries on the side. If you want to cook bacon, you can also fit 4 slices of bacon comfortably in the drawer of this air fryer, and the bacon crisped up beautifully as well. And I cooked a breaded chicken breast from raw in about 15 minutes. You could also do the same with a salmon fillet. One word of advice, one thing I do always suggest people get to go with their air fryer is a temperature probe, particularly for people who are new to cooking. It just ensures that you know when the chicken breast is cooked through. Sausages would also cook well in this air fryer, and from my very rough estimation, I reckon this pack of 6 would fit comfortably in the drawer. You can also cook cakes and quiches if you have the right size tins. I'll link these ones that I found in the description below. So a couple of things that you should know about this model. Firstly, one downside to the simple controls is that it's quite hard to set it to cook for a precise time. Each dot on the dial represents 2 minutes, but it's difficult to position it at an exact point, particularly if you're trying to get between the 2 dots. So I ended up using the timer on my phone a lot of the time. Secondly, there's no information available about what the non-stick coating is on this air fry. If that's important to you, I have a suggestion in a moment about a couple of alternatives which may suit you better. And this Midea is not dishwasher proof, so the drawer and the tray will need to be washed up by hand. And finally, it's a very minor thing, but it will annoy some people. It has a power light on it, which remains on all of the time that the air fryer is plugged in, so you may prefer to turn it off at the wall. So if you like the idea of a small air fryer, but this one isn't quite right for you, I want to give you a couple of other options that I think are the best air fryers for a single person. Firstly, if you want an air fryer that is exactly like this, but is digital, then go for the Chefman 2-litre air fryer. It has a shake reminder, the drawer and rack are dishwasher safe, and it has an automatic shut-off, which is an important safety feature. If you want to go for one that's still affordable and simple, but slightly bigger, Tower make a 4.3-litre manual air fryer, which is another one of Amazon's best sellers. It has a slightly larger drawer, but still has the simple, straightforward dial controls. If you're concerned about non-stick coatings, a good option is Ninja's 3.8-litre AF100 air fryer. The drawer and the crisper plate are made of aluminium with nano ceramic coatings, and as a bonus, they are dishwasher safe. Or a slightly different option with lots more cooking capability but still very compact is the Wonder Oven, which has the manual controls that you'll see on this Midea air fryer but is completely free of non-stick materials. Links to all of those and to the accessories are in the description below. If you've got any questions, drop those in the comments. I've got a couple of videos coming up over the next few weeks looking at 6-litre capacity air fryers, which are great for 2 or 3 people. So if you're interested in those, hit the subscribe and the notifications. Thanks for watching.